Good morning, welcome back. On this video, I just want to go over the new XC40 update exterior design versus the older one. This brown one is the older one. This is a 2019. It's an inscription, so it has the luxury features, more chrome, different wheels, more luxury stuff basically added on. And then this one's the standard one. And I just want you to look at the grille. It's black. Now, it's not an R design. The side mirrors is black as well. R designs used to have a black roof as well. Now the whole car is body color with a black rail on top. It's called a shadow line package of some sort. I forget the name. It's new. But I just want you to look at the headlights on this car. You can see Thor's hammer, and there are two beams at the top, two beams at the bottom, it looks like. And on this new one, this one looks more like a lightsaber, like Thor's lightsaber or something. You got the 4 beams there at the top and one big one at the bottom. But when you look at the car from farther away, it's very subtle how different the XC40 looks. Sorry for the shaky camera here. Very subtle. Another way that you can identify the new XC40, because this previous one, 2019, is a T5. So there we go, T5, meaning it's turbocharged. It has 248 horsepower, 250 pound-feet, and it had some turbo lag to go with that turbocharging because it's a 4-cylinder. And here you have a B5, B for boy. So this has the mild hybrid system. So this car feels way more energetic off the line. It's much happier than this one here. And so how do you designate the mild hybrid as well from the back and the new design? You look down here and there are no exhausts on this vehicle. They're not showing. There are exhausts, but they're not showing. Unlike on this vehicle, you can see the exhausts. Okay, so that's how you will be able to identify the difference, because they look fairly identical, but they don't drive identical either. And it was the same thing with the 2016 and the 2023 XC90. The first gens drive, yeah, they drive great, but they're not as quiet. The new ones are so much more quiet, so much more compliant on the ride as well. Not sure what they did there, but they're not sharing that. Other than that, who has any questions about the new B5 mild hybrid? Which one would you pick? Would you still go for a T5, a used T5? Or would you go for a B5? Now, Volvos, if you go for a new one, remember you get 3 years complimentary maintenance. 3 years, 36,000 miles, which is rare in the car world. Whichever you hit first is when your service is due. So your oil is due once a year or every 10,000 miles, and you get 3 years or 36,000 miles free from the brand, from 1% of all brands. And I probably didn't mention this, but the XC40 is a legend amongst cars today. I don't think it gets as much of recognition as it should, because the XC40 won awards from every single European country, which hasn't happened in a very long time. It has no competition. Just as Volvo, being 1% of all brands, doesn't have competition with other cars, especially in the safety aspect. But the XC40 drives amazing, even the older one. The steering wheel is so smooth, and the ride is great, and its size, and everything is so refined for its size. I would pick one of these over a RAV4 or anything like that. It's actually much smaller than a RAV4 once you have them next to each other. RAV4 is much bigger now. This is still in the city vehicle area where you're single and you have a dog, but XC40 is just outrageous. It's one of my favorite cars as well, just by its personality. It doesn't try, but you don't want to try it as well, because it's quick. It's a little tank on wheels. And this new one is just even that much better. And I forgot to say, the new one has a 112 mile per hour limiter, because Volvo has a 112 mile per hour limiter on anything from 2021 and beyond. They figured out that's when people die in cars, when they crash at that speed. Okay, so let me know, what do you guys think about this exterior? Thanks for watching. Until next time.